This is a presentation by Gabriel, Michael, Ashlyn, Celio, and Robert, and we will be presenting cybersecurity. Two huge security issues that can be seen for employees is corporate espionage and phishing/attacks/scams. So, corporate espionage is the act to convert and sometimes legal practice of investigating competitors to gain a business advantage. It's also trade secrets such as proprietary product specification or formulas and information about business plans that is sold or given to other companies. Phishing/attack scams is the act of tricking a victim into clicking on malicious attachments or links that could look credible, and it's usually sent through email, social media, and websites. So, a scenario for corporate espionage is an employee who is selling information that the company that they work at to another business that is a competitor, and it's for personal and professional gain. People usually do this out of anger, to get money, or fear that they might get fired from a job, so it's a last resort.
An example of a phishing scam would look something like this. An employee working in the finance department of a company receives an official-looking email from a supposed executive directing the employee to transfer money to an account outside of the country. The consequences of phishing is a Class 5 felony and a 1.5 to a maximum 2.5-year jail sentence. The consequences facing corporate espionage are much higher, with a fine of up to $5 million and a jail sentence of up to 10 years.
There are many issues relating to phishing and corporate espionage. These ethical issues could be: for phishing, can harm and scam certain target demographics, most notably the elderly or the very young. It can also expose private information that should not be viewed by the public, in the sense of any sort of company secrets or data breaches or stuff that has to do with someone falling for a phishing scam. For corporate espionage, it can cause major disruptions in the economy if the corporate data is leaked, such as stock information, stock selling points, anything like that that has to do with certain financial aspects. It can also lead to mistrust between competitors, because no two companies are going to be able to trust each other or be able to have a healthy competition to keep the market up, because they believe the other company is always spying on them and stuff like that. Negative impacts relating to phishing could be major mistrust from consumer to banks and larger organizations, because the consumers will not be able to inherently tell whether it is a true email or communication from their company or bank, or just a phishing scam, and so that will definitely make them not trust even legitimate communication between the two. Another negative impact would be data leaks, the selling of data, and identity theft. Identity theft is the biggest one from this list, because identity theft is rampant around society and happens to a lot of people, and nobody is really careful with it. So it tends to happen a lot more often than other things. For corporate espionage, the revealing of company secrets resulting in loss of revenue and competition. The companies will lose a lot of money when these corporate secrets come out. Similar to phishing, the major trust would be lost from the consumer to the companies, because they know that they're not as secure as they should be and are able to be spied upon by just about anybody. And of course, the loss of jobs to anyone involved in the security breach or breaches, because the employees that were responsible for the lack of security would most definitely not be kept on with the company.
Policies that can be put into place to avoid phishing attacks/scams are to have workshops where employees are educating on phishing, emails, and maybe do practice phishing scenarios. GCU and GCE are great examples of this. Last month, they had IT send fake phishing emails to see how many employees would press the link, and many pressed it, and were told it was a trial to see who would press them. Along with phishing emails is not sharing passwords with any email that asks for them. If one does not know them personally, and they should definitely not be clicking weird links from emails that look weird or ask too many personal information. Policies that can help prevent corporate espionage are not sharing passwords with anyone, and not allowing employees to bring personal computers or devices to work to prevent transfer of files or fraud. Although sometimes managers and supervisors have different expectations about their jobs, they should still have to follow the same rules of not bringing personal electronics and should be given one by the company. And definitely, before hiring anyone, companies and employers should conduct background checks. And after someone no longer works for the company, they should be completely erased from the access system and declined access to the building and any files.
A way to stop phishing would be by looking at the link that was sent to you and having your mouse hover over it to see what the link really says, or by going on to another tab and typing in and seeing where it sends you. And the way to stop corporate espionage would be to just check to see if you see somebody from your work working in a similar kind of business as your work, so a movie theater, somebody working for one movie theater and another movie theater, or a person working in a movie theater and going to another movie theater and getting money from talking to somebody from that looks like a manager or something, and then it's just telling your higher ups and stuff what you saw, just so it doesn't happen and you can stop it.